Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and we've got another video today, another review, and this time it's going to be the DNT Zulus 5 to 20 times day-night scope. Now before I start the video, a little bit of a disclaimer. I did get panicked into buying this. I had been looking at them for a while, and the price came down. It's the one with the laser rangefinder and ballistic calculator, and Vector Air had got them down at, I think it was $465, and I had been looking and debating for a while, do I get one, don't I? I really do like a good glass scope. I can't get away from that. If I need to use it at night, I've got me bayonet fitting on the end of the scopes I've got, and I just put me pod MV007 V2 on there, and I get away with that good. I did like the idea of the laser rangefinder on the Airgun, and it does adjust your old over points for where you need to be aiming at that range. But saying to say, I did look, been looking at them for quite a while. I was looking on the Vector Air website, and then the last time I went on, they'd gone from I don't know how many in stock, there was only one left. So I made the decision there and then to buy it. So have I regretted it? Well, let's get stuck into the video and we'll see. Okay, so there's plenty of reviews on these online. I'm not going to go into a really in-depth review, but we will have a look at some of the features and just have a quick overview of the scope. Okay, starting at the back, you've got your ocular adjustment and the rubber eye cup. You just adjust the ocular there just to get it right for your eyesight, to get the reticule clear on the little screen. Next along we've got the focus wheel. It's a tiny little thing there. Just move, like slide it backwards and forwards to increase or decrease your magnification. Just wait for this wind to go. Okay, then you've got your battery compartment. Now on these it is aluminium, and it does advise you to tighten them up really tight. I think that's just for recoiling rifles, so that it doesn't come loose and the battery loses contact. But these come as standard on a lot of the day-night scopes now. You just have to be careful when you're tightening them back up that you don't strip the threads, because it is aluminium. It's a really soft metal, and you could strip the threads really easily. Then you've got your rangefinder here. A quick press on that button will find the range. You'll get a little marking on the screen. You can see the laser where it's painting what you're aiming at, and it will give you the range on your screen. Press it again, and it adjusts your old over or old under for whatever range you've just calculated. So on your crosshairs on the reticule, you will see where you need to either old over or old under. We'll have a look at that in a bit. Next up, you've got the buttons, which obviously that one is your power on and off. Settings button. That one switches it between day and night, and also adjusts the intensity of your infrared. Got your brightness button there. Oh dear, got some indigestion. And of course you've got your record button here at the front. Same as I say, a lot of people have done reviews of them, so if you want to see a really in-depth review, just go and watch one of them, because you're not going to get it here. Okay, next you've got your flip open lens cap, and then this one here is your focus adjustment. It does work really well, but it's pretty simple really. Now, me and technology do not get on. I was envisioning I was going to have nightmares with it, but I got it all set up quite easily. Okay, so I'll just show you how the laser rangefinder works. Hopefully it comes out on the screen. So we're aiming at that. That's saying 39-40 meters. You can't actually see in the daylight the laser playing on where you're aiming, but if you look at the reticule, there's a little aiming mark above it, and that's where your laser rangefinder is pinpointed. If I move it, we've now gone up to 43 meters looking at the bushes behind the post. Back onto the post, and we're back at 40 meters. Press it again, and it gives you a little red aiming point, same as I said. Now what I'm going to do is try and get it zoomed in. So at the minute we're at 5 times magnification. Now we're at 7.5. Now we're at 10. Now we're at 12.5, 15, 17.5 and 20. And as we zoom in, I'll just try and adjust it, see if we can focus it a little bit better. As you zoom in, you can see that you lose a lot of picture quality, but this wind's absolutely hammering. I'll just wait for a lull and then we'll have another go at that spinner there on the post. Right, well, as you can see, I'll just start by saying I am recording the audio on the Zulus, which is probably going to be very, very wind affected. It's absolutely blowing a gale. It's not the weather to be shooting, but I've laser rangefindered that, and as you can see, I've got that red aiming point, which is just over 2 mil dots of all over, and this is as it's saying at the top, I hope you can see that, is at 40 meters. Now I have took a few shots, and due to the wind, they're hitting the post just where I'm pointing the rangefinder, the red marking on the reticule now. So it has judged the range right. It is hitting sort of like at the side of where that is. The wind has just died down, so I'll try another shot. I'm just going to alter the right a little bit to allow for the wind, and there we go. So yeah, the laser rangefinder does work perfectly once you've inputted the correct information. Not the weather to be shooting in. Okay, well, that was way too windy, so it's now the following day. I've got gusts blowing up to 40 mile an hour. The wind's swirling around. It's a little bit breezy tonight actually, probably the leaves rattling, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was the other day. So I'm saying that everything's starting to blow about as soon as I get down here. But yeah, it weren't really a fair test with the wind. I couldn't judge the old over 7 say it were gusting and swapping directions. It were coming bloody all sorts of ways, coming through the gap in the edge, coming straight down the field, then it would come in from the other way down the field. So yeah, back tonight, and we'll do some more tests with it, and then we'll try and get some night footage. Okay, so as I said, it's the following night. It's nice and calm now, no gusting winds. When I zeroed this, I zeroed it at 20 meters. We'll just focus that in. Been having a few shots and just getting it focused again. So a I've pressed the rangefinder, it's giving me the range 20 meters. Now I've got the red cross right in the middle of the reticule, and we'll take a shot at the Bisley man there upside down at the bottom of the card. Slightly off to one side. That was me that pulled it. Take one more shot. If I can find the bloody thing, there it is. I'll go for the bull on that target I've not shot yet. There we go. So I'll load another pellet in. Now there's a block of wood out there, there we go. Let's just focus on that. And there's a pellet mark there where the red cross is. With a white area around it, I'm going to aim for that, so I'll just range find that. That's giving me 27 meters, and the little red cross on the reticule has moved. So we'll use that as his aiming point. And there we go, absolutely bang on. So what I'll do now is we'll go for the spinners on the fence at 40 meters. There we go. Now it is nearly dark, that's why the picture's a little bit fuzzy, but I'll range find that. There you go, and that's giving me 39 meters, and the little red cross has moved again down to 2 mil dots have rolled over, so we'll give that a try. And there we go. So the rangefinder and the ballistic calculator that's built in works out your old overs and old unders, and if you've got the information programmed into the scope right, as you've just seen, it's accurate at whatever distance. Okay, so this is in the dark. As you can see, you're looking at 40 meters to that fence post. Got the little aiming point, and I'm going to put a shot off. There's a little black bit there, I think it might be a bolt. In fact, I'll go for the bracket. The range is absolutely spot on. I'm on the top IR setting, and the trees that we're looking at are a good 400 meters away. The tops of those trees up there at least. We've got the horses up at the top of the field there. See if I can laser range find them. 112 meters. Just try the zoom. That keeps coming up with a message out of display range. I don't know what that's about. Well, next door's cat decided to pay me a visit. This is about 15 meters away. And then here we've got a badger helping itself to blackberries in the hedgerow. So my overall thoughts on the DNT Zulus LRF. It does exactly what it says on the tin. You can't fault it. It's an absolutely fantastic piece of kit. But you see a lot of reviews with people saying, oh, the picture on these is as good as through a quality glass scope, and it's nowhere near. I do love my glass scope on the having it on this little Ranger XR. If I need to use it at night, same as say, I just clip the Pard MV007 on. And to be honest, the picture at night through the MV007 V2 is on a par. It's on a par with this, I'd say. I couldn't get my head around getting rid of the glass scope. I prefer having a proper scope on there that I can just pick up and go out and shoot. With this, you've got to remember that you've got to have spare batteries, you've got to have batteries charged up ready. The one thing I will say is the battery life on it is a lot better than on some of the other hunting equipment I've got that I need batteries for, like the thermal spotter I've got, Hick Micro, and the Pard MV007. On a lot of these things, the stated battery run times that they state with these products, I find you don't get anywhere near. See you later. So what I am finding with this is I am getting more and more used to it. I am enjoying using it. I'm a grumpy, miserable old git that's set in his ways. Same say going away from a glass scope wasn't I wasn't keen on it. But so far I'm not finding a problem with this. Everything's blowing about. It's alright, I'm just watching out for branches coming down on me. Yeah, so say the image quality isn't as good as you get through a glass scope. The colours are a bit too vivid, they're not lifelike. When you zoom in, when you're up to 20 times zoom, you lose picture quality, but it's still usable. What I would say is, I mean, I've spent my money now on this, but I did say to Carl in the shop that it would probably be on eBay the following week. Same as say, I went on, I saw that they dropped in price. I had been looking at them for a few weeks, and then the last time I looked, there were only one left, so I just bought it. And then straight away I was having my doubts, was it a good idea to buy it or not? So I was having buyer regret. But yeah, so far it's proving to be quite enjoyable to use. The LRF, how it sets the hold over and everything for you, does it absolutely brilliantly, absolutely perfectly spot on at whatever distance, which is really good. But I know my distances anyway, and I know what hold overs and hold unders I need to use, and I were doing quite fine with the Pard on the back of the scope at night. So is it something that I didn't really need? Probably, but same as I say, I'm getting used to it. I am enjoying using it, and yeah, we'll see how we go on. Just to anybody that is going to buy one, that you've got a night vision add-on, I'd just say think very carefully about it before you spend the money. But yeah, Same as say though, you can't fault it. Absolutely fantastic product, does exactly what it says it's going to do, and it's a good piece of kit. So that's it for this one. When we're back again, I think it'll be lead-free pellets that we're looking at, because there has been a well, there's a lead ban coming in on shotgun ammunition and large bore rifles, I think it is, and luckily air rifles have escaped it this time. But you know that the killjoys won't be satisfied until they ruin everything. So yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Cheers guys.